What is up, my veggies? My name is VTR and welcome back to another episode review, and today we are tackling Goosebumps. Yes, I grew up watching Goosebumps. I loved Goosebumps. We had a bunch of the VHS tapes as a kid, and I remember when they started airing them on Cartoon Network. We watched them a lot. I love Goosebumps, man. It's one of my favorites. I guess it's one of my big gateways into becoming a huge horror fan, and obviously being a lot of the episodes being a lot of a good time. So let's go ahead and talk about the episode we're going to talk about today. First episode, I believe, ever to air. I believe it was aired as a special first, but whatever. Goosebumps, The Haunted Mask. This one we had on VHS and we watched a lot as a kid. Which I always had a good relationship with this Goosebumps episode. What is the synopsis here? An 11-year-old becomes attached to the sinister Halloween mask she uses to get revenge on classmates. Okay, so that's the synopsis that I got from Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know why I used Rotten Tomatoes, and that's also what I use for everything normally. But anyway, this episode is one of my favorite episodes, and I think it might even be the best episode of Goosebumps. It's definitely one of the better ones because it definitely has better acting and better characters, and actually a full-on coherent story and everything. And I actually really do enjoy what this episode has to offer. First things first, let's get to the positives. We're going to start with positives here. The episode can be genuinely scary at points, in my opinion. I think the design of the haunted mask, especially when it's being worn, looks great. I think it looks crazy, and I really do enjoy looking at this mask. It is really creepy looking. Carly Beth is actually portrayed very well. I don't think I've ever read the book of this, and when I get to an episode I have read the book on, I'll compare a bit. Her character is like someone like she wants to change. She gets scared a lot, and she wants to get revenge on these bullies that have been scaring her because she's literally scared of literally everything. And that's where this episode goes. And she's got her best friend in there who's not really that supportive, I think, when how mean some of these guys are supposed to be, and these are supposed to be her best friend. These guys are being really mean to her. But anyway, though, it is legit scary at points in this episode. I think they really do a good job. There are some moments of, okay, but for the most part, I think this episode is great. I actually learned some stuff about this episode I didn't catch as a kid. I didn't know that the twist with the shopkeeper about the faces and the masks and everything, about how his face that we saw right there he was currently wearing a mask or something, which was insane to then that connection. And I think this episode really is a good way to show like how great Goosebumps is. I really enjoyed this episode, and I think a lot of people hold this episode in pretty high regard. Personally, I will give this a rating of, I guess it could be the biasness of my nostalgia or anything, but I've got to give it a 4 out of 5. I think it's a great episode. I think it's one of the best in this series. And trying to do throughout the rest of October, and obviously I'm not going to get through every single episode in October. But I'm going to review every episode I can. But I really enjoyed this episode. I was going to... Okay, that's it for this video, guys. Real quick before I let go. I was going to do a live stream today, but like technical difficulties is what I was trying to do. I didn't want to give you guys another review today, but I did watch this episode of Goosebumps last night, so I thought I'd do that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!